I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do, never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules, ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got seeds.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Richardson going right to the air. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
From the 23, here's second down and 5. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Shifts by him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there was no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And now look So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL play. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Off play action, Tannehill. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. The Titans at 6-5 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Tannehill on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one, so now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on on 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Folks' kick is good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Tanner. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
At the 17-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Inside handoff, Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Folks kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and 3. Off the option, here's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
But with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's more on the return. Shedding the tackle. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively.
Touchdown, Titans! DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 104 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Get it.
Downs going in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Richardson to throw. They'll get the hook up there to Woods.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking for Woods again, and he finds it. And he is out of bounds. He's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second and a couple. Again, it's Taylor. Nice little juke. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run here with Taylor. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and goal from the 1. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
14. 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
33-yard line.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
13.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Makes a connection to his running back, Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running left, it's Henry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
Henry is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
In motion is Phillips. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He gets away from 1. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the option left, Richardson. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Azeez Al-Shaair, former 49er, in on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Let's go.
From the 25, here's second down at 7. And here's a give to Spears. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Richardson. short throw pulled in by Woods. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Off the option, here's Taylor. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is fielded at the 7. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over first and 10.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Tyquan Lewis, he read that the whole way and made the tackle.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's, that's taken in by Okonkwo. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Titans on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Tannehill. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Across midfield. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd down. Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll set up the screen for Spears. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Here's Tannehill. A shot downfield for Burks. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win, and they're not just winning, they're dominating, and now trying to finish this one off.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. To the right side, this is Taylor. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20, Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made,